I don't know if you can tell just by the shirt I'm wearing some of what's going to end up happening in this video. Also, I have a Twitter now. Technically, I have two. I have one, Nathan Lyle Official, which is basically just going to be post whatever random thing comes to mind. And then I also have the, it's just at Nathan Lyle. And then I also have the fan perspective, which will be specifically sports-related stuff with it. Like, I don't feel like making an entire video for something, but I feel like saying something about a specific thing. Like, whoa, did you see BG's dunk? And just do that or something. I don't know. This is my first time using Twitter. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them. But I have it, so go check that out if you want to. At hashtag #TFanPerspective, capital T, and then fan perspective. Because fan perspective was already taken, so I had to put a T in front of it. Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host, Nathan Lyle, and the WNBA Finals are now officially set. The matchup will be between the number 1 seed from the Western Conference, the Phoenix Mercury, and the number 4 seed from the Eastern Conference, the Chicago Sky. And here are the dates that are set. As of right now, the dates are set as Game 1, Sunday, September 7th at 3:30 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time on ABC. Game 2, Tuesday, September 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. Game 3, Friday, September 12th at 8 p.m. on ESPN2 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Game 4, if necessary, Sunday, September 14th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN2. And then Game 5, if necessary, Wednesday, September 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN2. And now, what do I expect to see in this matchup? First of all, let me say that when the playoffs started, this is actually what I wanted to see. I didn't want to say it out loud because I was afraid I would jinx it. And first of all, you got to look at the length of both of these teams. You got 6'6" Sylvia Fowles versus 6'8" Brittany Griner. Personally, I expect the veteran Fowles to kind of get the better of this matchup. I mean, with Sylvia, she gives up a little bit of length, and I feel like Griner has a bit of athleticism. She can rise up and make a few shots, and she can get a few deflections even when it looks clear and free to the basket. But I feel like Sylvia is more of a veteran, and you'll see her do a better job getting positioning and just knowing how to draw a foul and knowing how to avoid foul trouble, because that's something that Griner has had trouble with. At times she'll get shot with some early fouls and just end up not being able to be a factor in the game because she's on the bench. I mean, it's hard to say if she'll rise up to the pressure, but I just expect that between these two bigs, Fowles will probably have the better series, in my opinion. And then, in addition to that, you have to worry about Delle Donne, who at 6'5", she can make shots from anywhere on the field. I mean, she's got the length that she can go inside, and she can do it around the rim. She's got the range that she can hit it from the 3-point. So she's going to be a hard person to defend. Then again, the Mercury, I'm not sure which one's going to guard her, but both Bonner and Dupree, they're 6'2" and 6'4". They don't give up too much size to her. And they're both pretty decent defenders. So that should be a pretty good matchup either way. And then you've got the guard play, which is going to be huge in this series. You've got Penny Taylor, who, she's a little older, but, she and Taurasi have been there or done that. They've won championships together. And Taylor, she nearly had a triple-double in one of the games against Minnesota. She's capable of doing everything that her team needs her to do. Epiphany Prince, she can explode at any time and put up 30 points in a night. Even though she's not the main option on the team anymore, she is still a threat on both ends of the floor. You have to account for her when she's out there. And then you've got the point guard matchup between Taurasi and Vandersloot. Most people would tell you that Taurasi easily has the advantage. At different points in her career, she's led the league in points per game. This year, she led the league in assists. But Vandersloot was a league leader in assists per game before her injury, and she just had 9 in her last game to get them to the finals. And I think that that can continue in this series, and I feel like she's an underrated defender. She's stronger than she looks, at least according to her. I don't know if I believe that, but if she believes it, that's what matters. So she'll go out there and she'll defend with toughness. And then you've got the all-important bench play, which I feel like Chicago easily has the advantage there. Allie Quigly, of course, 6th Woman of the Year. You've got Jessica Breland, who was in the running for Most Improved. You've got Faulkner, who at times has been explosive, was considered for Rookie of the Year. And I just feel like when you've got Griner and Taurasi both riding the bench at the same time, that's when you have to attack and take the advantage. And for me personally, I think smart money says Phoenix takes this in 4 games. But I am personally rooting for Chicago. I want them to win it. And I hope this is a 5-game series so we get to see a lot of excitement, and I hope every game is won with either a shot or a block at the buzzer. Also, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. There's going to be a dunk in this game. And there's going to be at least one dunk in this series. I'm just throwing it out there. I have no facts or evidence to actually base this on. I'm just saying there's going to be a dunk in this series.